Kendall here with the recap of my first attack from this war. This was a needle HoLo attack, HoLo being hogs and balloons, needle being less than 10 balloons, so a hog heavier attack. And the reason I decided on that is my army comp was, the first thing I looked at, say, hey, could I just straight hog this base? The answer would be probably not, because there's multiple potential double giant bomb locations. There's a potential double giant bomb location there. There's a potential double giant bomb location there. There's a potential double giant bomb location there. And there's a potential double giant bomb location there. And I guess also you could say there's potential double giant bomb locations here and here. These would be really weak, a really weak spot though for double giant bombs, because there's no way to force hogs to path over both of the double giant bombs at the same time and then kind of sit on them while they explode. So, to give you an example, if my hogs were attacking this air defense and, the next closest building was this expo, what would happen is they'd path over, and while they would trip both of these, they would be sitting down here attacking this expo, and they would be out of range with this one. So you'd only get hit by a single, which means you could just heal straight through it. So most likely these are Teslas. People like to put Teslas in their core. Helps with go wipe. So that's the kind of assumption I went with. I figured we had 4 potential double giant bomb locations. So that leaves the next question of, well, how do I deal with those potential double giant bomb locations so that my hogs would be safe? And balloons are one of the best ways to go about doing that. Down here at the south, we'll kind of stop down here. This would have been a really tough place to use balloons. Obviously, the air defense is one of the defenses that is in between these two potential. Plus, you have the Archer Queen there, so that kind of puts that one out. Same on this side. You don't have the Archer Queen, but you still have an air defense that's protected by a cannon, so you can't easily get to either one of these buildings. But the north has got a different layout. So there's only one air defense up there. So, it would be pretty easy to take out either one of these defenses. And in fact, this archer tower, you can see, is not even covered by an air defense. So I'm guessing that's the same for this one also. So the air defense is just outside of the range there. So I knew I could remove one of the defenses here so that I could lay my drop, so I could then drop my hogs, so I didn't have to worry about them pathing over these double giant bomb locations. The ones in the south I'll kind of get to once I get to the clan castle. So, my plan was to take care of the wizard towers, to kill both of these with balloons. I went ahead and left the archer towers up because I wasn't sure how many balloons it would take to take them down with their new faster fire rate, and I wanted to have more hogs, so I went ahead and just only took out the wizard towers. And again, because of the firing rate, the new firing rate of archer towers, along with these are in range of the expos, the wizard towers are, and the one air defense, I went ahead and sent 3 balloons for each wizard tower, because I wanted to make sure I had to get those killed. It was very, very important. So that would have left with those wizard towers down. Then I could drop my hogs from the north. So they would come down, they'd get these 2. Next closest building would be here, and then that would send them right into the core. I was assuming these were Teslas here, so I wanted to kind of rage and heal this center area because there's so many high DPS buildings right in the middle. And then from there, the hogs would split, and we'd have some hogs going out this way and some hogs going out this way. And that would be kind of taking care of everything. And that was kind of what my plan was for the hog attack. So the next, kind of thing that I have to look at is how am I going to deal with the clan castle. This is a really easy clan castle pull. There's multiple defenses that you could have sent hogs in that they probably would have been in range in order to do that. And in fact, down here you could have sent just 2 giants. But the pulling the clan castle is just part of it. The second part of it is, where am I going to kill the clan castle troops? That's important. And ideally, you want to try to pick a space you're going to kill the clan castle troops. You're going to use that kill squad so that after the clan castle troops are dead, then you can also use them to take out the archer queen. Because that's the 2 things that have to be done in a hog attack. Clan castle has to be killed, and the archer queen needs to be under attack so that your hogs are safe, because she does a lot of damage to your hogs. So um, this southern area looked like it'd be a great place to do that, because they could kill the clan castle and then go up to the archer queen. My biggest problem was this mortar. This mortar was kind of in range of anything I was going to do down here, and that would have been damaging to my kill squad. So I used the mortar as the point of attack that I was going to get both my clan castle pull and also remove this defense that posed a threat. So I sent 3 hogs in to take care of that. Then I could drag the clan castle troops down here to the southern area. I could kill the clan castle troops, and I don't really have to worry about breaking the ring anywhere, because there's no trash buildings over here on the side. They've actually created a nice funnel. So basically I can send my clan castle troops, I can put a couple wall breakers to get into this area, and then they'll be able to take care of the archer queen. Now I was kind of worried though the archer queen would get stuck behind one of these walls firing at things, and I'd have to break through some walls. So I wanted to actually open up this compartment and this compartment with wall breakers. And my concern was that if I sent 2 wall breakers here, that opens up real easy. But if I sent 2 more, this would actually be the closest compartment that wasn't open. So I actually started the very beginning of the attack out, sending wall breakers in here to bust this initially, so that when I sent my wall breakers here, that would open up this compartment, and then the next set of wall breakers would actually go to here to open up this compartment. That didn't work out as planned. The wizard tower ended up killing the wall breakers after all, so it was a nice plan, just execution wasn't great. So overall, that's kind of what I had, an idea. I guess I should talk about these bottom 2 double jump bomb locations. Because I was planning on using my wall breaker to bust this, I figured the golem that I was going to use to tank for my kill squad would kind of go up to here and would then naturally path over into this compartment, taking care of this double giant bomb. And because my hogs were going to split in the corner, that still did leave this as a threat, but I was willing to sacrifice the hogs on the right side, knowing that I'd still have hogs left on the left side, which would be plenty for cleanup, and I'd have almost all of my kill squad still alive too. So that was kind of the attack and how I had it planned out. I know a couple people have asked in regards to how I come up with my troop composition, the number of troops I use. Well, a goal is always to bring as many hogs as you possibly can. So you want to minimize the amount of troops you need for everything else. So I knew at a minimum I needed 3 balloons up here and 3 balloons up here. So I needed 6 balloons. For wall breakers down here, I went ahead and sent 3. I only needed 2 to break into this wall, but I'm so bad about dropping wall breakers and actually getting them in before they get shot. So I sent 3 just to be safe. 2 because I was going to have the golem to protect these and I didn't have to worry about them as much, 2 for there. And I sent 3 wall breakers for here, thinking that one of them would get shot, but 2 of them would get through. Well, all 3 of them died, but that's okay. Kill squad, you need 2 witches, a minimum of 2 wizards, and barbs. And I'll kind of show it when I get to the attack. I notice people have been bringing a whole lot of wizards for their kill squad, and it would be more effective to actually drop one of those wizards and bring 4 more barbs, because what gets your kill squad killed is that their kill squad takes care of the skellies and then starts targeting either your wizards or your witches. And what you could do instead is get rid of one of those wizards, bring 4 more barbs, and you could just kind of slowly kind of trickle barbs in to kind of make sure that the kill squad or the clan castle troops stay far away from your kill squad. That's more effective and a lot better use of the troop spots. So I've got my 2 witches, 2 wizards. I think I brought 4 barbarians. I can't remember now. I had the 8 wall breakers, the 6 balloons, and then I think everything else was hogs. Oh, no, I take that back. I had 2 additional wizards I brought that were going to be used just for cleanup. I was not going to use them for anything but cleanup. So once my hogs, which I knew were going to kind of finish down here in this southern area, I wanted to be able to drop at least 1 wizard up here at the top to help start clearing these trash buildings. And then depending on where my troops were kind of funneling to, I would use the other one on the side just to kind of speed up the attack in case I lost a bunch of hogs here to this giant bombs. So that was the kind of the attack and how I had it planned. We'll kind of watch it out, and I'll pause as we go through here. So first thing, as I said, I dropped 3 wall breakers to bust into there. Next, I went up at the top. I dropped my 3 balloons here and 3 balloons here. And you see that kind of took care of that. I mean, it was pretty close, though. I don't think I could have gotten away with 2 balloons. Then I send in my 3 hogs to take care of the mortar and get the clan castle pull. And then 2 barbarians, followed by my witches and 2 wizards and my archer queen. I'll kind of pause there. You know, this is your ideal kill squad. You need 2 barbarians to go in. You need your witches. It's if you're dropping them yourself, you want to kind of stagger them a little bit because basically they spawn skeletons. They spawn 4 to start with, and then a few seconds later they spawn 4 more, and they have 8 skeletons, at least level 2 witches do at all times. But if you stagger the drop of them slightly, they're going to be spawning skeletons at different times, which means you can keep a better stream of skeletons going towards the clan castle troops. And then what you'll notice is that as these things start going, the clan castle's kind of targeting these troops. I start feeding in additional barbarians, and that's so that they switch their focus, because basically they're going to focus on whatever's closest to them after they kill what they currently had targeted. So that was the kind of plan. And then the other thing is, I noticed a couple people not using their archer queen. Archer queen is absolutely required as part of the kill squad, and that's because if there had been a witch inside of here, she shoots fast enough to kill the skellies so that you eventually will take care of the other troops. So that's kind of moving forward from there. You're going to see they start killing the barbarians, which is what I want. Now there's skeletons coming at them, so they don't know what to attack, and then my troops can take them out. Now once everything was almost done, I had a golem in my clan castle that was going to tank for me killing the archer queen. So that one wizard's kind of focused out here, so I don't have to worry about it. So I can send my golem in, which will then be followed by my 2 wall breakers. And now I can immediately drop my barbarian king because there's the pathing I don't have to worry about. They've actually created a funnel for me. You know, they might go for this army camp, but then next they're either going to come into here or come into here, and either one of them would have been fine. Then I think I try to drop my additional wall breakers, and the wizard tower fried them all. They didn't get in at all. But now that I've got the archer queen is now focused, and you see she's being attacked, I can drop all my hogs in, and that's kind of what I did. I wanted my hogs to come in here just so they go to the center. So I heal and I rage the center because these Teslas and these Expos are all doing a ton of damage to the hogs. So I want to make sure they take them out as quickly as possible. So I have a heal and I have a rage. You see my hogs split. Looks like the golem took out giant bomb over here. And I guess the timing got a little bit off because I split over here and I actually had all my hogs to kind of go back over here. But you can see now that my hogs are done, and I know this is a one I've started dropping. I dropped a wizard up here. It looks like I dropped the other one over here to kind of help out the barbarian king, so he wouldn't, because he was going to have to break through walls, because I knew my hogs for the most part were going to come up here and clean up over here. So that was kind of the attack. We'll let this kind of finish out here. I'll speed it up a little bit. Oh, hit. Looks like they only had single giant bombs. I guess they had 4 single giant bomb locations. It's a bad base design. But so that ended up being what my army camp was, or army comp. I had 1 golem inside the clan castle. I brought my 6 balloons to take out the 2 wizard towers. I had my 8 wall breakers, which I guess I could have dropped 3 of them because I failed miserably. My barbarians to kind of hold the clan castle troops here so my kill squad could take care of them. My 2 witches, 2 wizards, and then I had 2 additional wizards, so for my total of 4 to kind of take care of the trash buildings at the end, and then as many hogs as I could bring. So 26 was the most I could put into that army camp. So that's the attack. I hope this was helpful. If you've got any questions or you'd like to see something different, please let me know. See you later.